Hey guys, welcome to Sabina's Mind and welcome on the highest point of Bern, the capital of Switzerland. I walked up the stairs, it's a little bit more than 300 steps. So it's a little exercise, but this is actually the highest point. We cannot go up all the way. There's actually one lady who can. She takes care of this tower, and she's like up here all day long. I don't know. The colleague of hers said she's actually very busy. As you see, the big bridge there. If I zoom in, there's the bear park. That's where the whole story started of Bern and the bears. They had an old pot there that they lived in, but now they live in that big green area. It's actually 3 of them still. You can go up and down with an elevator if you like. And as you can probably see, the river makes a turn. The old town of Bern, this is the old town of Bern, is completely surrounded by water. So it's actually built on an island. The streets here are all named Gasse, which is like an English word for streets, because officially they speak here German. Well, it's more Swiss German, so I can understand a little bit of it, but if they really start to talk Swiss German, it's completely different. So cross that if you zoom in, this like the main street. This is the street where all the famous fountains are, and that is where you have the gallerias. So you have like walk 6 kilometers covered by a ceiling. It is the biggest shopping area in this way of whole Europe. So I will take you around. We have, of course, another church, and as you can see, we are on the other side, and there's also the river. So there are a lot of bridges going in and out of this town. Square, the clock tower. Maybe if I zoom in, you can actually see that there's a statue who makes, when it's a whole hour, actually hit the bell of the clock. As you can see, the old town is on the World Heritage List of UNESCO. It's not even that big. And here we have a very pretty building, the Parliament building. I actually was in there. I could only enter one, the important place where they had a meeting going on. It's like the highest, of course. Here is from the whole country. You can actually go in there. It's for free. Think of taking along your passport, or if you're European like me, they also accept your driver's license, because I forgot my passport. It is really worth it to go in. And as I said, like, we're now up the Münster the Cathedral, and it's a Gothic church. You can actually go in there too. They have a very nice stained glass. And you see the musician going on. It's not a piano, orgel they call it in Dutch, but it's very nice and it's very impressive. And if you can see, you can probably see and hear it. This is the river, and the river at this point is very high up. You cannot see, but it's still the melting water of the snow of mountains around here. And the river is very high up these days, and so it's also very speedy. And you can see This is also a part of Bern, and this is actually the Plaza Helvetia they have here. That's where like a lot of museums are, different types of museums. I think they have like at least 6 museums there. And if you go up this hill, you can go up by cable car. So you're actually very easy. Just take a tram there and go up by the cable car. So from there you also have a nice view on Bern and also about on the whole area. So there was a tip from a guy in my hostel. So we can go there. If you want to eat something in Bern, there are like lots of possibilities. Also they have Starbucks and McDonald's. If you go to the Berengasse, they have also a very good menu of the day and different types of cuisines, different types of kitchens. I stay in a youth hostel. That's like just down the Parliament building. They also have from people who are outside in the afternoon dinner and evening dinner, and it's with a starter and a dessert for only 18.15. It changes every day, but they also have Asian cuisine. So there are a lot of possibilities here. That's the pro of being. They still do maintenance. That's the benefit of being in a capital. So now we're gonna take one down and do a little shot from there. So I walk down. It's almost 100 stairs. So we can have also a nice view on Bern, the beer garden. If you walk all the way up there, there's the rose garden. Everybody says you have to go to the rose garden. So after this, Kaffee und Kuchen. It's very important if you're in a German speaking country. It means coffee and cake. They have different types. So that will be my lunch for today. I normally don't eat that much cake, but if you're like in a German speaking country, you actually have to do it. So you can see all the bridges and the trams. There are a lot of trams and buses here going in and out. So there's also enough possibilities to get around here. If you have, like me, a hotel in the center of Bern, you can actually have your Bern visit card for the time you're here, so your public transportation is for free. Till now I only arrived yesterday, but all this actually, the most important stuff is in walking distance, so I did not use it. But if you want to go up that mountain, or you want to go to the Paul Klee Museum, which everybody says he's a very famous guy here. They have a lot of good art going on there. So also highly recommendable if you're like into arts. On the other side, the big building is also an art museum. But you see, it's actually normally on walking distance. What can we say? Bern is a very nice old city center town on the UNESCO list. If you walk the main street, you have like access to almost all the main attractions. You see a lot of the towers, especially the clock tower. You cannot see it. We can now see the clock and the bell going up, but there's also a mechanism down, a little bit down. It's very nice to see. And the interesting thing is that all the 3 areas are connected to one piece, and that makes it very good. The main street is like 6 kilometers long in the old town. Very nice walking area. And the fun part of it, I think you can see they have all those giant, very nice chimneys on it, on the houses. That's actually very cool. And in the main street, they even have shops in the cellar of the building. So you have to go down like maybe 8 or 9 steps, and they have restaurants, galleries, even like shopping going on there. So it's also very cute to go inside and have a meal inside of down the cellar, or have a drink there. Definitely check it out. And here we are at the water again. And another area which I forgot to show you. We go back to the beer pot. Next to the bridge is the beer pot, and across the beer pot you have a nice view on the port district. It used to be the port district. It's also a nice area just to walk past it, walk through it. It's not even that big, but it's really worth to visit. It doesn't take you that long. It used to be the poor man area, and now it's very attractive for other people to go there. So the real poor people cannot even afford to live there anymore. But that's what happens all the time. So I hope you enjoyed this nice view over the city of Bern. I put in another video on Bern, and that's like in the street. And so I also have a video on Geneva, and of course I do more videos. I have also travel tips and just funny things that catches my eye. So I hope that you will push the button below this and subscribe to this channel. And there are also buttons to push for my Instagram account, so you can actually see more pictures of other countries or different areas or different things I saw in Bern. I thank you for watching this video and hope I brought you some joy this day, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.